Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this, I truly appreciate you. I don't really have a lot to say today, but I'm doing this because, as I said in a previous video, I'm trying to get better at this whole vlogging thing. So even on days that I don't have much to say, I'm going to try to get a video recorded. Because you never know what could come out of it. Had a good day at work. Not a whole lot going on, which is a good thing. One of the people we work with. Not a lot going on today, which is a good thing, because we've had some days this week that have been a little bit crazy. So it's been, no, I may as well just stay here because that lane's going to turn first anyway. So it's been good to have a quiet day until like 4 o'clock, and then the phone started ringing like crazy. And that's because we're supposed to get some rain here tomorrow for basically the entire day. And the kind of work that we do is all outside work, and if it rains, it's going to mess things up for people. Come on, thank you. It's going to mess things up for people that are trying to get that work done. So we had quite a few calls coming at 4 o'clock, which was difficult for the admin staff, because we have certain things that we do towards the end of the work day, and if the phones are continuously ringing, it makes it difficult to do those things. So I didn't get all of my stuff completed that I needed to get completed, but I am at a good point where when I come in on Monday, I'm not bombarded, and I feel good about that. The husband and I are going on a little bit of an adventure this weekend. We haven't decided if we're doing that, if we're starting that adventure tonight, or if we're going to start that adventure in the morning. I know there are things that I want to do at home before we leave, regardless of whether it's tonight or in the morning. I also know that my husband doesn't want us driving, because we're going on a little weekend trip, and he doesn't want us driving on pitch dark roads, because we'll be driving in the country, and you've got wildlife that doesn't care what time of day it is. They come out and they do what they do. They're wildlife, and we're encroaching on their space. So he doesn't want us on a pitch dark road in the middle of the night. And this little adventure is going to take us about 5 to 6 hours to get to our destination. But my thought process is, wow, you're going kind of fast around that curve. My thought process is that if we leave in the morning, that means that we're really only spending a day, if that, and it's not even a full day. It won't be a full day. If we leave in the morning, it won't even be a full day that we'll be there, because like I said, it takes about 5 to 6 hours to get there. We'll get there, we'll spend time with the people that we'll be spending time with, we'll go to bed, wake up the next day, spend a little bit more time with people, and then we'll hit the road that 5 to 6 hours back. And it's almost like, it's not necessarily a waste, because we'll be spending time with family, which is what my husband wants to do, and I'm okay with that, because it's his family, and family important. You know, time is not promised. So while we can, we want to spend as much time as possible with family. And since we've been here in Texas, we're driving to Arkansas. And we've been in Texas for a full year now. Praise God. We're driving to Arkansas, and we've been back to Chicago 4 times since we've been here. But we've yet to make it to Arkansas, which is, like I said, is 5 to 6 hours away, versus that 14 hours to Chicago that we've done driving 4 different times. So we're going to do this weekend, but I would rather we go, if we had the time to do it during the day today, if neither one of us had to, if we didn't have to go to work today, it would have been ideal for us to leave this afternoon. And that way we get to spend all of Saturday there and enjoy family, and a portion of Sunday, and then we come back home, versus, what are you doing? Versus getting there in the morning. So, I've just spent 6 minutes rambling. But yeah, so that's what we've got going on this weekend. We're going to spend some time with his family, go visit his mother's gravesite. I don't know if he wants to take flowers or something. He'll probably do that. That's what we did the last time we went. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm already aware that he's going to have a crazy time, because whenever he gets with certain members of his family, they have a crazy time. So I'm just prepared for that. Those flowers are so pretty. Here in Texas, and I don't know where else it happens, but I do know that it happens here in Texas, we have these flowers called bluebonnets that grow up on the side of the road. And they come up like, well, you all need to have that barricaded off then, sweetie. You don't want nobody driving right there. They're called bluebonnets, and they're so very pretty. And then they have these pink ones that come up as well, randomly on the side of the road, like the bluebonnets do. And they're so pretty. And I don't know the name of them, though. I wish I did. And I don't know if it's a weed or if it was a planned plant. If the landscapers, when they were carving out certain spots of the land, they purposely seeded it for the bluebonnets to show up. I don't know, but and these pink flowers, whatever they are called, but they're so pretty. And I was told, and I don't know how true it is because I haven't really verified it with anyone else, but I was told that it is illegal to cut the bluebonnets. It's illegal to clip them. So if you see them on the side of the road and you think they're so pretty and you want them, you can't have them. And when I say cut, I mean, yeah, there'll be people that'll cut them and make, flower arrangements or bouquets out of them. And there'll be some people that might just decide that they want to dig them up so they can get the whole root and take them to their house and plant. But I was told that it's illegal to fiddle with the bluebonnets. So I think that's a little strange. But I'm trying to remember if the same thing applied in Illinois, in Chicago specifically, and the surrounding suburban areas, because in Chicago they have these purple plants that look like lavender, but I'm not 100% sure that that's what they are. I've never smelled them. I wish I could show you the pictures of these, but I'm driving, so I can't take the camera off to do that. But there's these purple flowers that pop up along the side of the roads in Chicago. But it's mostly in the suburban areas along the freeway. So those I'm almost certain were planned plants. But yeah, I don't know if it's illegal to cut them or not. I think it is. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, here's an observation. Come on, because people don't know. This is just madness. People around here in Texas, Fort Worth specifically, do not know how to utilize a four-way stop sign. They do not know how to utilize correctly. Let me park correctly while I'm talking about folks in these stop signs. They don't know how to use a four-way stop sign. It's like whoever gets to the stop sign first goes first. And when you're dealing with multiple drivers, if I'm not mistaken, and I need to look it up to be 100% sure, but if I'm not mistaken, the rule is the person on the left goes first. These people don't know that. They literally appear confused when they get to a four-way stop sign. And when I say literally, I mean just that, literally appear confused when they get to a four-way stop. They don't know what to do next. So I just had in front of me all four sections had cars. People didn't know what to do. And I almost witnessed an accident because two cars went out at the same time. One headed north, one headed south, and one headed west. They almost hit each other because they went at the same time. That's crazy to me. Get the rules of the road book. Study. It's insanity. How could you not? Never mind. All right, so I have reached home. So on that note, I'll try to do videos this weekend, but it'll be more difficult to do it this weekend because as you have, I'm sure, figured out, and I said yesterday, this seems to be the only place where I can get the peace and quiet and time to do videos in my car during my commute on the way home from work, sometimes on the way to work, but it's usually, well, it's starting to get light out, so it won't be dark when I do them on the way to work. But this is really the only time I get to do them where I have peace and quiet. So I don't know how much I'll be able to do that this weekend. My husband is still not ready to do the whole video thing, which is amazing to me because he's a very outgoing person. And he likes attention. So it amazes me that he's not ready to be on video yet, because I was going to say, I mean, we could just vlog the, the road trip. He ain't there. So anyway, 15 minutes of rambling, or 14 minutes of rambling. So with that, I'll say, beautiful word. Peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose, and just know that I truly appreciate you.